Hi guys. Well, I got two of these sanded down. They don't look as pretty, and I don't think that they're the chestnut. This almost looks like cherry, and this one over here looks like cherry, but when they made pallets, they just used any kind of wood. That's real pretty. It's got a scar, gives it a little patina, and I got one more right now that I'm working on to sand out. So that's where we're doing on this. I worked on it late last night into the dark because I got lights and no bugs and wasn't ice cold. Probably do that again tonight. We'll see you. Bye. Hi guys, welcome to Friggin' Jeep. My name's John, and just kind of working on this. I'll show you what I do with these to get them going. These are the planks out of those pallets that I did a while ago. I'm just sitting here. That's all I'm doing is I'll sand a little bit more. I also have somewhere over here. This is the top of these. That's the bottom. A little thing to kind of knock the sharpness off after you sand it. I don't think a whole lot. Just enough to clean it up a little bit. Now I'm no carpenter, and some of these you have to. Now I'll sand some more, and I'll sand it on both sides. This is the bottom here. This is the top. Now this might be chestnut. Those last ones I don't think are chestnut. But I got to I wire brush this right here a little bit. That gets where it touches it. It's on that bottom where the metal hits, and it hit up here too a little bit, little discolored. This is the bottom. This is the top. But if you recall the way those rails went, this has got a recess here. So you don't see any of this. All you see is this part here, and this very well. This is light. That one's probably. Let me do a little bit on it. And this stupid cord keeps coming out every time you pick it up. I gotta keep my foot on it. Pain in the butt. The other thing I do is I keep any sawdust from building up on there so I don't go through a million pads. I know you're not supposed to go against the grain. I know you're not supposed to go against the grain, but sometimes it's just the way I do it. And I'll sand it down so those cross grains don't show. Now I take these down to Jeffrey. He's got a great big, enormous sander. This one here happens to be flat. This one here, you can't see the bow on it. Some of them rock and roll. This is the bottom of the end. You can see the but once they get all bolted together and all, make up for all this stuff, then they turn out pretty good. So I'm gonna work on that a little bit later. My plan today is kind of, and this I put here so the cord doesn't go around the corner and get caught all the time. That's just how I do those, and it takes, I don't know how long per each one, longer than you guys, you know, paint dry, a lot of paint drying going around here. So, and One-Eyed Custom, this is an organized garage, buddy. If you ever been up to One-Eyed Custom, he's got the most pristine, orderly shop garage I have ever seen. Kind of like the opposite of mine. But this is all the room I got. So it just kind of gets jammed in there, and when you buy another tool, you got to find another place for it. So you put up a shelf. But then the shelf you put up, and you can't put the things on the top shelf up there. I don't know. It's just the way it is. Anyhow, I am going to try to go down there and work on getting that big log up. I got a basket load of wood. I think you saw that on yesterday's video. And there's where I'm at. Oh, and I have another kind of a surprise invader came by. So I don't know when that'll go. It'll probably go on tonight's video. Yeah, I'll put on tonight's video. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. We'll see you. Bye. Can you guys hear the pileated woodpecker in the background? Anyhow, I got working on these a little bit. Got the rails on their second coat of paint on this side. So I got to, but the paint looks like crap. It's just not going on nice. I don't know how to explain it. You may be able to see the whatever, but I'm not worried about it. These are supposed to look kind of industrial anyway. And now I'm getting ready to take this stuff out and paint the boards. I'll bring you out there when I finish painting the boards. Bye-bye. Hi guys, we're still in the greenhouse. Yesterday's intro was in here. Look at these. I've got the first coating of the nonsense on there. That sure looks like there's two boards there, doesn't it? 1, 2, 3. You can kind of see that. But at the end, there's no slice there. At the other end either. This is the bottoms of these boards. Isn't that pretty? I don't think these are chestnut. That one dried out really fast, didn't it? That really absorbed that stuff. This one here looks like it might be a cherry. These are the undersides. I'm not going to put any more on the other side. Boy, that really dry. Well, that was probably lighter wood. I don't know. These are the, probably because of the glare you won't be able to see these too well. I think that one's a cherry. But these are the bottoms. And then I'll let them dry and flip them over. Cleaned the brush out already. So that's kind of what's working on today. Don't know what else I'm going to get into today. It is in the greenhouse. It was nice working out here because it had the radio going. It's 100 and up there it's 105 right now. And the fan set at somewhere around there. I don't know what that fan set at. 110, I don't know. It comes on a little bit, but I didn't want it to come on and make dust come across here because this place, as you can see, is really dusty. Anyhow, that's what's going on today. I had to take a couple things out. I had to relocate them to the back, so working on that a little bit today also. Beautiful day out today. They're calling for rain tomorrow, so I got to close things up for the rain. We'll see you. Bye-bye. Well, I got these painted, and to me, the paint looks terrible. I don't know what's wrong. It's probably me, but this has always been not my choice of paint, but it's what was on sale, so I got it. But you can see how it's running, and I got it flat. That's why I got those little caps in there to keep it flat. But you can see how it's kind of crinkling up. Maybe it's crinkling up the other coat. Maybe I don't want to put it any heavier because I don't want any more runs. That looks good. Those over there look pretty good, but this one looks goofy. Just been sitting inside. Let me go over and look at it. From painting those boards out there, I cleaned up that mess. This is just a quick minute update. This side here, these look pretty good over here. Look good enough for something that's supposed to look industrial, but you can kind of see. I might have to throw another coat on there or something. I don't know. Anyhow, that's update on this. Now I gotta go find some other mess to get into. But you ain't gonna watch paint dry today, or this stuff here dry. That's what I'm putting on those boards out there. Anyhow, we'll catch you in a little bit. Bye-bye. Hi guys. Well, that's a little bit of that oak that come out of that tree that I pulled out. It is at 41 pounds. And most people would say, oh yeah, that's been dead for, well, it's been dead for probably 4 years. Rotted in a 1/2 inch. But that thing, the moisture meter went crazy on those. So we got it in here at 41 pounds. So I'll get my little cheat sheet out and put on there, and we'll keep an eye on it. Just playing around, trying to avoid doing what I should do. Bye-bye. Well, these are moving back to the little sawmill. I can avoid the swamp taking these back there. So we'll be back in a little bit once we get at the sawmill. Bye-bye. Remember in yesterday's movie where I said I come through here and just about hung it up? Look at the tracks I left. Looks dry, looks hard, but it just ain't. And I had a hard time getting up this little curve here. Just kind of show you what's going on. It's still pretty wet here. About ready to go start up the that new lawnmower I got. Take it up there. Remember, I still have the that strap hooked onto the underneath of it. So we'll go over there and see if that'll start. And I'm gonna take it up to the knuckle boom and just pick it up and work underneath of it. The squirrels, I don't know if you recall, the squirrels got in there and ate the gas cap on this one, so I got to buy another gas cap. I think I'll have to put a steel cap on it. And all the racks and racks, those were all full. Still muddy down here. You just don't get around. I haven't been in here in a couple days. Think this piece will start? I think it will. That's a gas cap they ate off. Put this up here, pull the choke, turn the carburetor. That ain't too bad. All right, we'll be back in a little bit. My new mower needed a lift. Here we are. Looks good, doesn't it? Anyway, remember last fall when I was doing leaves and all of a sudden I hit something? Well, I hit a strap that was underneath the leaves. In the back, I guess it blew off that truck over there. And when I was looking underneath of it, I don't know whether you can see that or not. But we're gonna try to see if we can get it to come off with one hand. I don't know if I'm going, I think I'm going the wrong way. That's the way to get it off. That thing was tied on there pretty good. But in order to get it back up, I need 2 hands, so we're gonna put it back up. Just kind of doing things instead of watching paint dry. We'll see ya. Well, as you guys know, I get sidetracked a lot. Well, the sidetrack today was cut this piece of tile, 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 cut that piece. Those are the leftover pieces. And I need to go get another piece of tile. I think this one here is upside down. I know that one's upside down. It's a pretty color. Anyhow, maybe I should flip it over. Maybe I shouldn't say anything. Anyhow, that's what sidetracked, and that's why I don't get stuff done in any kind of manner. So, just kind of an update. Pretty day. Bye. Well, guys, been a long time since you've been here. Been a long time since I've been here. I don't even know if I remember how to split wood. Well, I think all that wood made it down here, except for that one came out when I first set it down, and I just picked it up there. I guess we'll look to see if there's any, if the dipstick is long enough, because it's been a while since I played with this game. Oh yeah, the dipstick looks good. Well, you can put a little bit of that right here. How about that? That's it for oil on the track. All right, I'm gonna put some of this in here. Some of it's chunks and hunk stuff. It was the stuff that I picked up out of the woods. Oh, I guess I got to see if the wood splitter wants to start first. I got too long because dinner's about ready. Eating early tonight. Let's see, flip that up, flip that up. Fuel, uh-oh. Might not have, oh, there comes a, doesn't look like it's got a whole lot of fuel. Let's see if it'll start. All right, we're in the game. I'll be down in a minute.
This one here's not ready to jump.
there's no point in pushing it. And you've probably seen enough of me splitting anyway. So, and dinner's ready, or just about ready, or within minutes ready. Old splitter does pretty good. I mean, it's not stacked in there, but you got a little bit of wood in there, and what, I don't know, what is this, 7 minutes? Minus a couple other things, so we're doing all right. I think I'll probably stack that in a little bit better now, make it a little bit neater. This is such oddball stuff, I wasn't measuring anything. I guess that goes to show you why you should measure it, because you never know when you're gonna split it and want to stack it. But I wanted to get this stuff with the rain coming. I wanted to get the stuff out of the bucket, because the bucket will just hold water if you tilt it back so everything didn't dump out of it. Then it holds water, and you fill up everything with water. So if I can get this done, get this split after dinner, finish splitting this up after dinner, and then I'll put one of those covers over it. I don't think that's a full crate. So anyhow, I think that's going to be in for the day, unless I do a extra like I do from time to time. You guys know. And anyway, we'll see you. Bye bye. I remember how to use this thing. The splitter. Turn it off. Well, I told you I'd bring you back after dinner. I split a little bit because you didn't figure you needed to watch me an hour of splitting wood, but I figured you'd want to see the end of it. So here we are. We're at the end of it. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pieces. This one here is going to be a bear because it's got a big limb off of it. So if we hang it up, we're going to hang it up on one where you might have a little bit enough light to see. Got to put my mittens back on, and then I got a lot of stuff to cover up because they're calling for rain tomorrow. I don't know if you can see the big limb there. know how much you can see that, but I got pretty good amount in there. I'm over the top, but I like to fill them up a little bit more. If you're new here, I fill these things up higher than normal. You can't see the totes. You can't see too much of anything. I'll bring you over here. You can see a little bit. You guys new here, I stack once I get to the edge up to this layer here, then I put one up this way, and it holds a lot more wood without it having to worry to fall over. So that's some nice looking oak. I'm gonna run over there while the exhaust is cooling down so I can cover it up. I'm gonna run over there and get one of the totes lids, but it's too dark for you guys to come along. Then I got some other stuff I gotta cover up. So do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe button, and this is the last one. Bye. Well guys, I'm out here burning the midnight oil. But it ain't midnight, it's only about, I don't know, a little after 7, maybe 7:30, I'm not sure. I wanted to flip these over and get the tops done. I don't think they're as pretty as the first one I did, but they're still pretty neat. This would be from this board here down to here would be one. That's pretty there. That's kind of yuck. That's kind of a little bit of what do you call it? Grain in it. I don't know. That one's not too bad. This one I think is cherry. This table here, this second one goes from here to here to here to here to here to here. I think that might be, I don't know what that is. I think that was a light one. That might be the chestnut that I think it's some of them were. And over here, here's the last one. This one's kind of, this whole row here is kind of dark. I don't know why, but that's the way it is. This looks like a cherry one here. It's pretty. But that's what they are. So now they'll dry. Got the heat on. I guess maybe you can hear it, maybe not. Had the radio on, heat on. So it is, well, I just turned the heat off. It is right now 75 in here. So it's a good temperature for this stuff to cure. Maybe that was some of the problems that I had last time. I don't know. I guess we'll see. 75 in here ain't too bad, but I just turned the heat down to, I don't know. But this stuff should be dry by the time the temperature goes out in here is my plans. Anyhow, that's kind of what I'm playing with. Now I got to go. Actually, this is the same night that I did that wood splitting, so I got to go down and cover up the wood splitter now the exhaust is dried up. Or not dried up. What am I thinking here? Brain no go. Cooled down. So we'll see you in a little while. Bye-bye.